Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekend analysis this evening. I hope you've had a great week in terms of trading, of course. And, well, we hope this coming week is also the same. So, big things have been happening this previous week: interest rate cuts, and the whole lot. Like, we have been having a lot of major news this previous week. And to top it off, we actually have a promo that's running where if you pay full price for any 10K and above accounts, um, from today all the way to tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. CET, you will receive a 70% off coupon on any account that you want with a 4% drawdown. That's going to be valid till the 21st of September, as I mentioned, at 11:59 p.m. CET. So make sure you take advantage of this offer. You just need to literally buy one account at full price above 10K. And on the 22nd of September, you'll receive the 70% off coupon. So make sure you take advantage of this offer before it ends. So without further ado, let us actually go into the markets and see what we have installed for this week, what happened, and what is yet to happen. So, starting off with dollar index as usual, we had the push down to this support level. We literally spiked right here. This was most definitely during the Fed interest rate. So we bounced off here, we spiked to the upside, and the resistance level was touched right here. And it seems like we might be pushing even up further. So we could be seeing ourselves coming to these levels, even back into this area this coming week. But most definitely, um, we could be seeing ourselves around the 98 area and the 98.60 area. So that is my anticipation for this coming week. So it might be touching this area around 98, then slightly pulling back, then pushing all the way up. And maybe we could have reversals from here before we actually go all the way down. Because fact is, the rates have been cut. So dollar, we may not be actually that strong, but we're yet to see what happens. Yeah, we cannot quickly judge right now. We have to see what the market entails for this. So let's move over to euro dollar. So euro dollar is also in the same scenario, though we do not have any like resistance level we can look to. So these are the moments where euro dollar does not highly correlate with the dollar index, but in some sense it does. So right now, we can say that euro dollar could be coming to this support level over here, but we might actually be having a pullback probably into the area of 1.18 before actually pulling all the way down into the area here of 1.16700. So that is what we could be anticipating on euro dollar. But as of now, that is all I see. I think I need to remove all these objects just so that we have something clear. So yeah, just around this area. Yeah, that is where we could be coming down to. But of course, we're looking to probably have a pullback before we actually even go all the way down. So we might have a pullback into this area before actually pulling back down here. So it would go like this and then all the way down like that. All right, so let's look at dollar yen. So dollar yen has been in a downtrend, but when the interest rate was cut, we had a strong push to the downside, to the upside rather, and we reached this level of resistance. So next week, we could be seeing ourselves back up here. So overall, dollar yen has been in consolidation. So it touched the bottom part. So we could be coming up to the upper part, which is right here for next week. We might have slight pullbacks before we actually pull all the way up here. So that is what we could also anticipate for dollar yen. Then let's look at pound yen. So pound yen has been in an uptrend for quite some time. We had a push up, then we had a minor pullback, then we had a slow upward movement coming to the upside, and then we made a high around 201. And from 201, we pushed all the way down. So for pound yen, we could be actually looking for support areas to bounce from. So the first support area we could be bouncing from is right here at 198.750, and we also have the other one around this area, and lastly over here, yeah, just right there. So we could be bouncing off here, then continue all the way up. Then we'll definitely be looking to make a new high on pound yen for probably the remainder of the month. So that is my anticipation on pound yen. Then let's look at dollar Mexican. So dollar Mexican, we seem to be now like having a minor recovery overall. Like we have this trend line right here, this like outer trend line, and we also have like the inner trend line, which is from here to here. This inner trend line was broken coming to the upside, and now we seem to be coming here to the outer trend line. So this outer trend line, we could even be coming all the way here to this first resistance here, then possibly breaking this trend line and coming to this resistance. Then last but not least, this could be like the ideal resistance level that we could be touching, like maybe even bouncing from off here, since this is where the two trend lines actually meet. So that is what I am anticipating on dollar Mexican for this coming week. Then let's look at CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss, it's literally made a serious U-turn right here. So this is like a U-turn. It was also affected by the interest rate cut. So that's the funny thing about news, like high impact news. It also affects other currencies. So that is one thing you need to be aware of as well. So we could actually even be coming all the way up here to this very top resistance at 0.58400. So this is like the target we're looking for this coming week. And apart from that, yeah, we have the strong push to the upside here. So this will probably mean like we could be having a pullback down into this area. So this is an area we could be looking for a pullback before we actually even pull even upwards, coming all the way up here on CAD's Swiss. Then let's look at pound dollar. So pound dollar, ever since the Fed interest rate cut, we have had a very strong push down with the dollar, and we could be seeing a bounce from either here or here. This could be like a final support level we could be bouncing off from. From there, we could be looking to aim to make a new high over this spike. This is like a pin bar. You know what I've always said about pin bars if you've been with us for quite some time. Pin bars are really areas that the market is attracted to. So we could be coming all the way up here. Then gold has continuously been moving high up. It has been unstoppable for the remainder of the year. Like this is just the year in view. So we have had a strong push up, then we had a consolidation, and then once this consolidation was broken, this was like a 3 or 4 month consolidation. Once that consolidation was broken, we had a strong push up all the way. But the question is, will it continue going all the way up? That is the $1 million question right now. So with the rate cut, will there be some US dollar strength in the meantime or short-term period? Well, possibly, since everything else has been pro dollar, so we could actually be coming down into this area, even probably surpassing it before we actually make a move up. So 3,620 could be an ideal area we could come down to. If we do surpass 3,620, we could even be coming all the way down here. So overall, if you have a high stop loss and this is your entry, this could be a great risk reward, especially if you're aiming for the downside right here. But of course, you also need to be careful of the upside, because this is similar to what NAS 100 is currently at. So NAS 100 has its moments. Like we can have moments like this where the market pulls all the way down, like takes out a few support levels, then the very last one, it will immediately like pull back and then make a new high. So same scenario, takes out a few support levels, probably not even completely, then it pulls back all the way up. Same thing all the way here. So even in this period of time, I do think NAS 100 will be pulling to the downside very soon, and most definitely into this area. This is an area that I am banking on, that NAS 100 could come down to. That's around 24100 before it actually goes all the way up as well. So that is what I'm anticipating on NAS 100. Then on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I think I talked about this, like we might be coming all the way up here. So we reached this level around 117,000 and we are reversing off of here. So we could be seeing ourselves coming down into the support area around 111,000. So this is where we could be seeing ourselves coming all the way down before we actually even possibly go all the way up. But depends on if we'll be bouncing here, like we'll be having a bit of some rejection like we had here. This was the first rejection, second, third, fourth, and then we are coming all the way down. So this is what I'm anticipating for this coming week, especially with the rate cut that just happened. Some temporary US dollar strength is what we are anticipating for this coming week as well. So that is one thing we can keep in mind. So right now with Ethereum literally broke the trend line right here, and we're now in a pullback. The $1 million question is, will this pullback hold? Like if we do come below here around 4,400, we could be seeing ourselves making an ideal new low over here, like a new month low, coming all the way below 4,200. But if not, if we do hold this position right here and then we continue way up, we could be coming back up to here around 4,750, even 4,800, even beyond that. So that is what we could be seeing on Ethereum. So this is where our analysis comes to an end for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it and found it very insightful. So once again, don't forget we have a promo running. You don't need to use a code, just literally need to buy an account at full price. Then on the 22nd of September, you will receive a 70% coupon to be used on any account of your choice. So make sure you buy an account at full price, more than 10K, and you automatically be entered to receive 70% off your next account. So make sure you take advantage of this offer before it ends. So I hope you enjoyed our analysis this evening, and I hope you have a jolly good weekend. And I hope you also crash the market next week. So this is where we come to an end with our analysis, and I hope you have a profitable week this coming week, and happy trading.